ready to be unpopular, fearless, rebellious, but also humble at the same time.
I devoted my life, my work to design sustainable futures.
It really takes small steps to make things happen.
When you do what you enjoy doing, you are at your best. And if you don't like it, change it.
I believe design has always had one elemental role as an agent of change to ensure that they will affect us positively and not negatively.
We have to get better when we're talking to government about design and really focus on the outcomes.
Let's be the foremost supporters of Filipino creative output. We must be hyper-local to be truly global.
The attitude is vis-a-vis the way the Philippines and Filipinos have narrated ourselves to ourselves.
It's no longer a profession. Purpose being is now inside me as a behavior, which design as an attitude is.
If that's one thing you can do for us, is to leave us trees, to leave us grass. Every single design you create will have a footprint that will basically define an entire generation.
It always starts from a single point.
And when you start really trying to walk the talk, the work gets harder.
What's more important for me is to show people that there's a different way of designing and being creative.
It's always about thinking and also being cognizant of who you're doing it for.
You value the time it takes to make something of value.
When you start the school, you'll find your people. If you stick to your message and stick to your mission, you'll find your people.
Leave the computations to the computers. Human beings are here to create meaning.
AI is a good reminder that we have an opportunity to be better.
AI is for good.
AI as a collaborative tool, an assistive tool that will not replace human creativity.
Coming from design thinking, we have to start with empathy.
Heart skills, right? Those are the skills that humans have.
Being human is the greatest design of all. Technology will always give you what works and what's right. But it's humans who are always going to think about what else and what if.
Who needs the mindsets changed? Is it the voters or is it the leaders?
Policymakers have that kind of perspective that it should be design-led, that people should be part of the design.
We want to truly enable public servants to not just design for the people, but rather to design with the people.
How can we create safe space for policymakers and civil servants to experiment with innovation and design methods in government?
It's very important that it's still heart to heart. Kasi innovation and design aspect of thinking, it's contagious.
It's as big a risk, if not bigger, to do nothing.
The leaders have to trust more. If you let the younger leaders run with it.
There's wisdom in naivete, but there's also wisdom in experience. And when we put those two things together, we get an exponential result.
While we will celebrate the past 50 years of design, we also want to issue a challenge to the designers for the next 50 years. We need to be conductors of our lives and conductor of life. We need to be more mindful of what needs speed and what doesn't.
We are designers, not victims of our future.
There is no quick win. This will take a long time, but you do have to start.
So let's each promise to find and take that next right step. Let's lean towards life with all our might. Let's join hands and make a history that our grandchildren will thank us for.
I'm now the designer, not only for my own job profile, but also for a holistic change.
Designers, you have the responsibility now.